Hi friends, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card is all about your money and career for the month of August 2024. So remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These readings are always meant to empower you. If you would like to check out my podcast or my online store, please check out the links in the description. You can get your hands on any of the crystals that you see here today and a bunch more on my site. I also sell crystal jewelry as well as jewelry that isn't crystal related, but everything Venusian. I have my Venus in Gemini for all of you astrology lovers out there. So it'll all make sense if you know what I mean. If you know, right? So if you are new to pick a card readings, here's how it works. The first thing that you're going to do is you are going to pick the pile or the crystal that you are the most intuitively drawn to. So with pile 1 here, we have a peach moonstone, palm stone. I decided to do all palm stones today. With pile 2 here, we have an amethyst palm stone. She's a beauty. We have pile 3 here, and this is the flower agate palm stone. And then with pile 4 here, we have a blue calcite palm stone. So you can choose one pile, you can choose more than one pile, or you can choose all of them. It's totally up to you, but when you're ready, go to the description of this video and find the timestamp that is linked to your pile so you can skip ahead to your reading all about your money and career for the month of August 2024. I will see you on the inside. Okay, so pile 1, welcome to your reading. Now let's dive in. The first card that you have here is the Lovers. You also have Faraway Places. This one says get ready for new horizons. You also have the Bat and Hellbore. This one says intuition. And then you also have Spirit of the Tree. This one says nature, priestess, inner peace. You also have Purification. This one says Snapdragon. I just saw 111 on the camera, so for those of you who have been seeing 111 or angel numbers, this could be a confirmation for you that you're on the right path and that you are on the right path to manifesting your desires. We also have Scorpio. This one says Investigation, Spirit, and then you have Humility, and then you also have an affirmation card from the Super Attractor deck. This one says, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. So with the Lovers here, in terms of your money and career reading for August of 2024, I feel like you're probably going to reach some sort of significant decision as it has to do with your career or your finances. And with the Lovers here, I'm also feeling this very strong emphasis on partnerships. So some of you here could be forming new alliances. Maybe some of you here collaborate on projects, or maybe you work closely with other people to go ahead and accomplish some sort of mutually held goal. I also think that it's a month where you're going to reflect on whether your current job or your current financial situation aligns with your personal values and your passions. And this is the month that also might prompt you to go ahead and make some changes that actually bring you closer to your dreams. So I think that this is the month where you're going to seek opportunities that really resonate with your beliefs, you know, the things that you feel at your core, and it's really going to bring you this sense of fulfillment. In the month of August, I feel like you can expect a more harmonious and balanced work environment. I think that you can expect more positive interactions with your colleagues, maybe bosses, coworkers, or people that you work with, and I think that this is going to make things feel a lot more satisfying and productive. Ooh, I also feel like with the Lovers here, I keep hearing the word like the perfect match. Even maybe some of you here get like new job offers or maybe opportunities for advancement, but I feel like go ahead and trust your instincts. Follow your heart when you're making decisions, pile 1. I do think that there's this element of like authenticity and alignment with your true self, doing things that actually light you up, doing the things that you actually love. This is what's going to lead to the best outcomes for you. And so I think while it's very important to be logical and practical, It's also important to consider your emotional well-being and your personal satisfaction with your career and your financial choices. And side note, I know that this is a money and career reading, but with the Lovers here, I feel like maybe some of you find love or find your soulmate during August, or for those of you who are already in a relationship, maybe things will feel harmonious or maybe more balanced this month, right? A deepening of love is what I'm hearing. So yes, we also have faraway places. This one says get ready for new horizons. So right off the bat, I'm thinking again, new opportunities, new job offers, new career opportunities. Maybe these ones could involve travel or relocating somewhere. I think that some of you here could encounter roles that do require you to step out of your comfort zone and maybe even explore different fields or different industries. Whenever I look at this card, I see like foreign language here. And so it makes me think like you're learning about a new place or something that isn't quite familiar to you. You're expanding, right? You're growing. I think that this is my pile that's going to have like new ventures to explore, or projects that expand, or projects that reach faraway places. I also feel like this is going to be a month that's really, really positive for either learning or developing skills, gaining skills, furthering your education, maybe even in a new city or a new country, or you're learning from somebody from across the globe. Maybe this is over the internet. Maybe some of you here attend conferences or workshops, or maybe even seminars that are in far off places. And I think that these are things that can enhance your career and your money. This is the month that I also feel like is going to be really good for like networking and connections, partnerships, building relationships. We have this confirmed in the Lovers as well. But I do feel like this could be the month where you're building relationships with people from different regions, different cultures. And I think that this could open up unexpected blessings or unexpected job opportunities or career paths. We also have the Bat and Hellbore. This one says intuition. So with this one, I feel like this is the month where you might discover new sources of income, or maybe new financial opportunities that were previously overlooked. I think this is the month where you can like trust your creative and intuitive ideas, even if they seem a little unconventional, right? Or if they seem a little different. I think that you have this very unique perspective, and it's going to lead you to very creative and like innovative solutions, maybe even career advancements. And sorry if you can hear a lot of noise in the background. There's a lot of action going on outside, so I'm just going to ignore that and focus on the reading. But yeah, I also think, again, this is the month of strengthening your networks, forming meaningful connections with people. And I feel like you're going to connect with other people who are intuitive too, or other people who have that creative mindset. And I feel like you're going to find a lot of support and inspiration and new career opportunities or new financial opportunities in this. So super duper exciting, pile one. We also have Spirit of the Tree. This one says nature, priestess, and inner peace. And then on here, it says, if you're in need of a lesson, here is wisdom in the trees. Oh, there is wisdom in the trees. Okay, so I feel like this is the month for you that's going to be marked by a lot of stability and growth. Because I think that just as trees do, right, they grow firmly, they grow steadily. And so I think that your financial situation and your career situation is going to see steady progress, right? So I don't know if this means like a stable income or a slow but steady increase in wealth. There can also be like the element of long-term investments here, right? Long-term growth. So I don't know if this is the month where you make investments in things that will bear fruit over time. Maybe some of you are focusing on retirement funds or sustainable ventures, or maybe even property, you know, just depends on your situation. I also feel like there's this element of alignment with values. So some of you could feel this very strong pull to align your career path with those core values and those passions. And that's what the Lovers talks about here as well. So I do think that you could lead yourself to a shift towards work that feels a lot more meaningful and fulfilling. I feel like also here, maybe you're going to be drawn to more roles that are like more nurturing. So roles that can support and guide and nurture others, maybe teaching or counseling or leadership positions. But I also think it's just a month to embrace patience as well, right? Because trees grow slowly but surely, right? So this is the time to trust the process, right? Trust the process of your career and your financial growth. We also have purification. This one says Snapdragon. So this is Gemini energy here. So with this, I feel like this represents new financial beginnings. There's probably, like I mentioned earlier, new opportunities to start fresh financially. Maybe this is new investments or restructuring existing investments, or maybe even receiving unexpected financial support or windfalls that really help to reset your financial status. I also feel like August could be a month for maybe even rejuvenating your career. Maybe this involves you starting new projects or adopting a more positive attitude at work, or maybe even seeking opportunities for growth and development. I also feel like you might be facing situations that require you to clear out old or unproductive patterns or relationships at work. I feel like this purification process can lead to maybe a more harmonious and productive work environment. And again, I think there's this focus on integrity and values. So I do think that you're going to align your career, again, with your core values and your principles. So again, I think that you might seek roles or projects that really resonate more with your personal beliefs and your ethics. Again, I'm feeling like this is the month that is going to be a great time to sharpen your skills, take a course, attend a workshop, engage in a professional development activity that really goes ahead and like enhances your expertise, or maybe even like your marketability, since we're talking about networking. For those of you who are interested in like personal development, skill development, self-help, I do have a podcast called the That's Deep Podcast. It's all about personal development and spirituality. I talk about personality types, astrology, understanding your sign, understanding your birth chart, the easy way, and how to leverage all of these different self-development or personal development tools to improve your life and your career and your relationships. That is linked for you in the description if you're interested. We also have the investigation card here. This one says Scorpio Spirit. So it says a bloodhound on the trail. So uncover secrets. There are times when you must ignore the obvious and track clues to find out what really matters. That might be trust, love, or a connection. Feel the thrill of following an idea, inquiry, or emotional experience to its source. Ooh. I think that this is the month where many of you here investigate what lights you up. Investigate what's right for you, and investigate what is aligned for you, right? The alignment of your career and your finances with your values. I do feel like this is a good time to maybe reflect on any sort of like hidden resources that may be available. Maybe there's financial resources or opportunities that you haven't explored yet, or maybe you could explore it more fully, is what I'm hearing. I also feel like you could look for maybe like hidden assets or like some sort of like gift that maybe has been unclaimed. That's very specific, some of you here. I just think it's a month where you need to look beneath the surface to like find hidden gems, is what I'm feeling. It's the element of like transformation and rebirth. Scorpio brings the energy of transformation. And so I think that this could be the month where you go through big changes in your habits as they relate to your work or your career. Maybe you let go of old financial patterns that no longer serve you and you embrace new effective ones, right? Like, for example, you let go of like overspending and you tap into saving and getting really good with that. So yeah, I think this is the month about analysis, and also the month about power and influence. Scorpio is associated with power and control. So yeah, you're going to be able to assert your authority or take on a leadership role in some way this month as well, Pal 1. So I also feel like this is the month where you're not going to be afraid to ask for help. I feel like you're going to be humble enough to know when it's okay to like reach out for help, or when you know you need to reach out for assistance or guidance. You are so much of a guide to others. You're so supportive to others, but I think I'm hearing that this is the month where you get that in return, right? You support people with your wisdom. You support people with their transformation, with finding inner peace. But now I feel like it's time for you to receive that assistance and to almost like recognize your humanness too. We can't be all things to all people. And I know that's tough because for some of you in this pile, you're like big time empaths. And so you can want to save and give and give and give, and to the point of depletion, right? And then we can't give anymore. So yes. We also have a super attractor affirmation. This one says, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Yeah, this piggybacks on what I was just talking about. You focus on other people so often about like their well-being, and you focus on making others feel good, but when is it going to be your turn, right? When is it going to be a chance for you to feel good and nurture yourself and practice self-care? And when things are on an upswing, when things are feeling good for you, trust that you deserve this. Embrace it. Work on embracing it like practice embracing it fuller. Practice really feeling those feelings of deservingness, of feeling good and having good in your life. Pile 1. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here, pile 1, is I want to pull. I want to roll some astro dice to find out what else you need to know about your money and your career for the month of August 2024. Okay, so we have Mars. We have Mars in Cancer in the 4th house. So maybe some of you out there have Mars in Cancer in the 4th house. Maybe some of you out there have a lot of planets in your birth chart that are ruled by Mars. Maybe some of you have Cancer somewhere significant in your birth chart. Maybe some of you have a lot of 4th house placements, or maybe you don't, and this is just the energy at play here. This could also be the sign of somebody significant in your life in the month of August 2024 too. But as far as what you can expect for your money and your career in the month of August 2024, pile 1, I feel like with Mars in Cancer in the 4th house, this is my pile that might experience a very strong focus on things like home and family life. And I feel like this transit, it can bring a lot of energy to anything as it has to do with the home or domestic affairs, and maybe some of you even will go through like changes or improvements in your living situations. I feel like you're going to feel like stability and support in your personal life, and this is going to improve your professional life or your professional performance. For those of you out there who have had a very strong desire to create a very secure and a comfortable home environment, I think that these things are going to motivate you in the month of August to work really hard and to seek out some new opportunities for your financial growth, right? And new ways to earn more income. I think that you're going to be balancing your emotional needs with your career ambitions, and it's going to be really, really profitable for you in the month of August, pile 1. So thank you so much. Please give this video a like if this video resonates with you. It really does help the channel. Comment below with what pile you chose. I love to chat with you all in the comments. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Take care of yourself. I hope to see you on the next reading after this. I have a playlist with a ton of pick a card readings on my channel. Everything from career, money, manifestation, love, spirituality, everything. So check it out. I have it on one of my playlists here on my channel. And yes, take care of yourself, and if not this time, I'll see you back on the next video. Bye, pile 1. Hey, pile 2, welcome to your reading. Now let's dive in. Okay, so pile 2, the first card that you have here is the 7 of Emotions. This one is the 7 of Cups. You also have Wondrous Universe. This one says Walk in Beauty. You also have the Moth and Eucalyptus, an ending. You also have the Alchemist. This one says Empowerment, Pain, and Sorceress. We also have Wisdom. This one says Bay. We have Vitality, Aries. This one says Material. You also have Expansiveness. And then you have a Super Attractor affirmation card. This one says, the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. I just saw 111 on the camera. So for those of you who are into angel numbers, repeating numbers, 111, 222, 333, this could be your confirmation. For those of you who see feathers around too, this could be a confirmation that your guides are there. They're protecting you. They are protecting your wishes, looking out for you, guiding you. So yes. We have the Seven of Emotions here. This is the Seven of Cups. So with this, I feel like in terms of what you can expect for your money and your career in the month of August 2024, you can expect to have the opportunity to explore your options. So in terms of your career, maybe some of you here will be considering different paths or different job opportunities. The Seven of Cups can also talk about a time of exploration and experimentation. So maybe some of you here are going to be assessing different career options, maybe different projects, and this is the month where you're going to have a very open mind and you're going to be seeing how things align with your long-term goals and your values. Now, sometimes I feel like when there's a lot of ideas or responsibilities or opportunities, it can feel a little bit overwhelming and we can be a little distracted by all of the choices, right? Like when we look at this card here, we can see that there's many different fish to choose from, and some are better choices than others. Some are more dangerous choices than others, right? Like this one, it's kind of cute, but like this little goldfish has like a shark's fin. This little goldfish is blindfolded down here. This one has a little like wreath around their head. So each choice promises different things, right? So I feel like if you're feeling overwhelmed by too many choices, this is your reminder to prioritize what is going to get you to your goal in the long run, right? So don't get sidetracked by like, what do they say? It's like shiny syndrome, shiny object syndrome, I think is what it's called. Just keep clear, stay focused, stay intentional, and focus on what matters, what you're trying to achieve in your career or, you know, your finances. Now, this month can also talk about things like creativity and vision. So I do think that this is the month where many of you here are going to be getting a burst of creativity or a burst of new ideas. So I think that you're going to be using this energy to think outside of the box. And I don't know if some of you here would benefit from brainstorming with others or collaborating with others, really connecting with other people who allow you to explore new concepts and to try things differently, right? I also think that August is going to be a great time for you to clarify your career goals and your aspirations. I think this is going to be a great month for you to think about what you truly want to achieve, right? And how to align your actions with these objectives. So I feel like you're probably going to be doing a lot of self-reflection. Maybe you're going to be meeting with mentors or maybe colleagues. But yeah, I just feel like with the Seven of Cups, it's going to be a month that's filled with possibilities and choices. Those are your keywords for the month of August. Yeah. So this is a month where you're going to have a lot of choices, a lot of options, and you're going to be making some careful considerations so that you can make sure that your finances and your career and your well-being are all set. Now we also have Wondrous Universe. This one says Walk in Beauty. So I do think that the month of August is going to be one where you have this appreciation of abundance, right? You're going to recognize and appreciate the abundance that you already have. So I also think that this positive outlook is going to be something that is even more magnetic and attracts more prosperity and abundance into your life, right? More opportunities for you. So I do think that many of you here are going to be using gratitude as a manifestation tool. Now I also feel like, again, this month is going to be marked by creativity, by innovation, right? I think that you're going to be bringing beauty into your work, or you're going to be pursuing projects or like maybe even job roles that allow you to express yourself in a beautiful or artistic way, right? Or some way that's very inventive or new. So I think that this is the month where even if you do, like, say you don't work for yourself, maybe you work a regular 9 to 5, I think that you're going to be finding that you get to express your creativity more in your work as well. I'm feeling that for both self-employed and just your more traditionally employed people as well. It's going to be a lot more of a creative month. I also feel like things are going to be in harmony. So like maybe at work you're going to have a more positive work environment, or you know, maybe you have an improved workspace, or maybe a better like team dynamic, or maybe like it's very specific, but for some of you I think you're going to be improving like your desk or your cubicle or your workspace. You're going to be making it someplace that feels more comfortable and efficient to you. I also feel like this is the month of recognition and celebration. I feel like you're going to be able to like embrace and enjoy moments related to like career achievements or financial achievements. So I want to remind you to just take that time to celebrate your successes, pile 2, and really go ahead and acknowledge any sort of beauty that you see. Remember, like when you acknowledge what's going good in your life, you attract more good, right? Now we also have the moth and eucalyptus here. This one says an ending. So I'm really feeling like you're going to release some sort of financial worry, right? Or some sort of career worry. I feel like maybe you're going to release some financial anxiety or some sort of financial burden, right? Or if you've been stressed about money, I feel like this is the month that could give you a chance to find some sort of resolution, you know, find some sort of peace of mind. And I also feel like maybe you guys are going to be completing projects, right? Like I see a full moon here. I see sometimes the moth, it like closure, endings, right? So I think that for any of you who have been working on some sort of project and you've been wanting to see it through to fruition, just know that August could be that month where you finally complete that project or that goal or whatever it is that you've been working towards. Now for some of you here, I don't know if August could be a month where it's like ending a professional chapter. Like maybe some of you transition in your career or leave your job or like shift into a new role or change industries, right? Or maybe some of you say, okay, you know, I like what I'm doing, but I feel like I need to negotiate my pay higher, right? Or I feel like I need to feel valued a little bit more in some way. So yeah, I feel like this is a chance for you to release some old patterns. I feel like some of you here are probably gonna let go of some sort of outdated career habit or financial habit or mindset that really doesn't serve you anymore. So I think it's the month where you're letting go of old ways and you're adopting new, more effective and fulfilling ways. So yeah, this is the month of new opportunities, pile 2. As one door closes, another one opens. So this is the time that's going to be super ripe for like new opportunities, maybe new directions in your career. So this is your reminder to stay open, pile 2. Okay? Be productive when you are pursuing new paths is what I'm hearing. You also have the Alchemist. This one says empowerment, pain, and sorceress. For this card, I really think that, again, this represents you going through some sort of transformation and being empowered on the other side of it. I think that you're going to be going through some significant shift in how you handle your finances. I think that you're going to be better, smarter, more savvy is what I'm feeling. And I feel like you're going to be managing and growing your wealth in a really beautiful way. I think that you're going to be turning any sort of challenges that you have into like opportunities. Right? So I think that you have the potential to turn anything that you're going through into something that's very valuable in terms of like it being an opportunity for growth or like a lesson. I also think August is the month where you find creative solutions, right? I feel like you are going to be thinking outside of the box and maybe exploring some unconventional approaches to managing your money or managing your career, right? I really think this is the month where you transmute any sort of pain into success. I think that you're going to learn that you can use your past experiences to fuel your future successes, right? You're going to be able to learn from your past challenges and use them as a source of strength and of motivation and wisdom. This is the card of resilience, right? This one says, oh, I don't break easy. This one says, oh, I don't break that easy. Not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. I think your creativity is going to come in hand with this one too. Now we also have wisdom. This one says Bay. So with this card, it's Leo energy here, and August is going to be the month where you make a lot more of like informed decision making. So I think that you're going to be like looking at situations really clearly. Maybe even some of you here will be consulting with like financial experts, or this is the month where you finally get yourself a bookkeeper. I just think that you're going to be connecting with someone who can really give you some valuable advice and help you navigate something as it has to do with your career or your finances. I also feel like, again, it's a month for long-term planning, right? I feel like you're going to be aligning things with your future goals and your aspirations. I think this is also a confirmation that we're going to use that wisdom that we got from learning from past experiences, right? Gaining insights from the things that we've been through, both setbacks and successes, right? I also feel like, again, it's a month where you're going to look for opportunities to advance your career. Maybe leveraging your expertise, making some strategic moves that really give that boost to your long-term goal. Again, there's this energy of like mentorship and guidance. So this period, I think it's going to involve a lot of either guidance or mentorship. And I think this is either you as a mentor or you as a mentee. So for those of you who are looking for a mentor, maybe look out for people who are skilled in what you want to be skilled in, or like somebody who's actually already doing the job that you are doing, or someone who's had experience with it, you know? Because I feel like when people share their wisdom, it can really lead to a lot of like big growth. It has to do with like personal growth or career growth. So yes. You also have vitality. This one says Aries, material. A seedling sprouts through the soil. It's time to fully honor the miracle of your life. You do not need to do anything to be deserving of love and happiness. Just being alive is enough. Take some time to appreciate who and where you are. So I feel like this is my pile that has probably done a lot of like doing, right? Has been a lot in maybe their masculine, has worked hard, has planted the seeds, has been toiling the soil. You've been really working super duper duper hard. And maybe some of you here are like feeling that Seven of Pentacles energy, like, oh, I've put in all this work and I've been toiling away, like, where are my fruits, right? Where's the bounty of harvest? And I think that sometimes we have to just understand that the process is the process and you are the prize, right? Your journey is the prize. Your journey is the fruit. So for you, you don't have to be anything, do anything, perform. You don't have to do anything to be deserving of love and happiness. Just being alive is enough. I always like to think of it this way. When you are born, right, when you're a baby, or does a baby have to do anything to be deserving of love and happiness? No. They're a baby, right? And so we give them love, support, happiness, guidance, wisdom, all of that stuff because they are deserving. Just because they are. They didn't have to do anything or be anything or perform. They just are worthy. I do feel like self-worth is going to be a big thing during the month of August too. You also have expansiveness here. So I do think in terms of your finances and your career, you're going to be expanding, right? You're going to be growing. You're going to be evolving in some way. Moths symbolize expansiveness and transformation, right? You also have the super attractor card here. This one says, the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. So I think that, I feel like this goes back to like transmuting energy, right? I feel like we're not always going to be happy. We're not always going to be peppy and cheery. We're human, so we have emotional up and downs, right? And this is not to say that like, if you're feeling bad, don't feel bad, or like to brush it under the rug. It's not that. It's when you're feeling a certain way and you've allowed yourself to process your emotions and you're ready to choose a different feeling, when you're ready to choose a different vibration, that you decide to choose love over fear, right? When you're going through something tough and you actually tell the universe, hey, I'm willing to see this differently. Help me to choose love over fear in this situation. When you do that, the universe powerfully responds the instant that you decide different for yourself, right? So I feel like, yeah, this is my pile that's like, you've been wanting different for yourself. Just know that you can. you can actually create the life that you've been trying to create. And I feel like this is my pile that's actually seen some evidence of that too. So maybe reflect back 7 years ago. What are some of the things that you wanted back then that you have now? Because sometimes we have to remind ourselves of our manifestation power. Now the next thing I want to do here is I would love to roll some astro dice to get more information on what you can expect for the month of August in terms of your money and your career. Okay, so we have the Sun in Cancer in the 9th house. So some of you could have your Sun in Cancer in the 9th house. Some of you could have some significant Cancer placements, maybe some significant 9th house placements. Maybe these signs are the sign of somebody who is significant in your life, or someone who's about to be in your life, or an important person in the month of August. Otherwise, it's just the energy at play here. Let's find out what you can expect for your money and your career in the month of August. So I feel like with the Sun in Cancer in the 9th house, I feel like you're going to have a focus on expansion, right? Expanding your horizons, learning and broadening your perspectives. The 9th house here is associated with things like higher education and travel and philosophy, maybe even legal matters. So in terms of your career and your finances, I feel like the first thing is you're going to be growing in your career through learning, right? So maybe this involves further education or training or travel, right? Maybe you attend workshops or seminars, or you pursue advanced studies in your field. Yeah, so I think that with the Sun in the 9th house, I also feel like it could probably bring you inspiration, new ideas. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot more optimistic in the month of August. I think you're going to be willing to take risks. And I think this is what's going to lead you to both career growth and growth in money. This would be a great month to network, to expand your maybe professional connections. Some of you, again, like I mentioned earlier, are going to be traveling or connecting with people from different backgrounds or from like across the globe. So this is going to bring up a lot of new good opportunities for you, pile 2. And yeah, I just think that this period is going to be big and bright, new possibilities, and it's going to be broadening your horizons as well. So thank you so much, pile 2. Please give this video a like if it resonates. This really does help the channel. Comment below with what pile you chose. I love to chat with you all in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Take care of yourself. I hope to see you on the next video after this. I have a playlist with a ton of pick a card readings, career, money, manifestation, spirituality, all of that good stuff. So check it out. And if not this time, I'll see you back on the next reading. Bye, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Now let's dive in. Okay, pile 3. The first card that you have here is the Magician. You also have Embracing Enthusiasm. You have the Horse and the Bluebell. This one says Modest Fortitude. You also have You Don't Need It All Figured Out, the Gifted Guide. Stars, Chaos, Opportunity. You also have Trust, Basil. This one says Sagittarius, Emotion. And then you also have Divine Source. And then we also have a Super Attractor affirmation card. This one says, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. Let's start off with the Magician here. So with the Magician, pile 3, I feel like your money and your career in the month of August 2024 is going to be one that's marked by a lot of manifestation and potential. So this is the card that really talks about having powerful manifestation abilities. So I think that this is a month where you can harness your skills and your resources to turn your financial dreams into your reality, right? So I do think that this is the month where you're going to tap into your resourcefulness. I feel like you're going to feel like you have all the tools and the resources that you need. You're well equipped to handle any sort of career or financial matters. I do think that you're also going to find some opportunities for growth. So maybe some new financial opportunities. I do think that there's a potential for growth and transformation in your career and finances this month. I also feel like maybe this is a month where you hone in on whatever skill or expertise that you have. I think this is a good time to use these skills to advance in your career or to advance in your ways that you earn an income. Another thing here is I feel like you're going to have very successful projects this month. So any sort of projects or endeavors that you work on this month or that you start this month are probably going to have a higher likelihood of success, because the magician's energy, it really does support like the successful completion of some sort of goal. So yeah, I think this is a great month for you to focus on manifesting your goals and really using your skills or your talents or your abilities to create positive outcomes for you. We also have embracing enthusiasm. This one says, shout out to the heavens with happiness. So with this one, I feel like for select some of you here, you might feel inspired to spend on things that bring you joy, or to do work that brings you joy, and things that actually enhance your well-being. So I think that you're going to be finding this balance between making sure that your spending aligns with your overall goals, but then also, treating yourself every once in a while. Again, I feel this energy that there's this opportunity for growth, right? There's this opportunity for transformation. These butterflies symbolize things like transformation, growth, metamorphosis. So I don't know, I think this is a great month for you to be exploring new sources of income, or kind of like maybe financial ventures that excite you, right? Of course, do your due diligence, make sure that what you're getting into is legit and all of that. But another thing here is I feel like you're going to be pursuing some passion project this month, maybe some sort of creative endeavor, right? So this is going to be a great month for you to follow your interests, maybe explore new areas that excite you. And another thing here is whatever you've been working on, I feel like you're going to get recognition or some sort of success around this. So I do think that you're going to be recognized by others, maybe sort of advance in your career or in your projects or your creativity in some way. I'm just feeling like the energy of having this acknowledgement for your efforts, which is really nice. We also have the horse and bluebell. This one says modest fortitude. So with this one, I feel like there's going to be steady progress in your career and your finances. So you can expect some sort of like gradual or consistent improvement in this area. And I keep hearing like your patience and your perseverance are going to lead you to tangible results. I think that this is my pile that has brought this very like modest and humble approach to things. Maybe some of you here have been very conservative with managing your finances. And I think that this is actually going to serve you well. I think that also this is the pile that has been putting in consistent effort, right? You've been putting in that hard work, that persistence that's very crucial in terms of you achieving your success. And I do think that these consistent efforts and your dedication are definitely going to bring you some positive outcomes. Now, this card also makes me feel like you're going to be building some solid foundations in the month of August 2024. So this could be a good time to focus on building some solid foundations in your career. Maybe investing in developing some skills, right? So like maybe taking a personal development course or listening to some sort of self-help podcast or some sort of content that motivates you and that really rings true for you. I also feel like this is a great time for you to create strong relationships, maybe network, kind of establish a very like dependable work ethic. Patience and endurance. I feel like success, maybe for some of you, you're feeling like success is coming a little bit more slowly than expected, but this is your reminder that staying the course is going to be rewarding, right? We also have the gifted guide here. This one says, you don't need it all figured out. And it says stars, chaos, and opportunity. So with this, I feel like you're going to have some sort of opportunity amidst chaos. So despite any sort of like chaos or confusion or anything that's going on, you're going to find some sort of opportunity for career or financial growth. Maybe some sort of new venture could come up. So this is your chance actually to like look for chances to either capitalize on some sort of unexpected situation. This is going to be the month where you can figure out how to maybe like turn some sort of challenge into an advantage, right? Something that you've been through in the past, you can now almost like transmute that for your benefit in the month of August. I also feel like this is the month where you're going to be receiving some sort of like clear guidance or clear insight. Maybe you find that you meet some sort of mentor or advisor, or you come into this resource that can provide you a lot of direction and clarity. I also think that this is the month where you're going to be seizing a lot of opportunities. I think that there's going to be, again, a lot of like unique opportunities for you to advance your career or to try something new. I think that what would be helpful is if you stay proactive in both identifying and pursuing these opportunities, even if they seem a little unconventional or it seems like something that you aren't typically used to. So yeah. We also have trust. This one says basil. With this one, we have Scorpio energy here. So again, it's that energy of like transmuting something, alchemizing something for the better. I also feel like this is the month where you're going to have a lot of confidence in your financial decisions. You're going to be trusting your instincts. I think you're going to be trusting your judgment. So yeah, for those of you who have been like hesitating or second guessing yourself, I think that you're really going to be having a lot more faith in your choices in the month of August. There's going to be a lot more patience and persistence that you cultivate. You're going to trust that your efforts are going to bear fruit over time. I think that this could be a month where you see some sort of sign that your patience and your persistence is paying off. Now, I think that you're also going to be trusting in your skills and abilities a lot more deeply. So for those of you who are going through any sort of challenge or doubt right now, just remind yourself that you are capable. Maybe this is a good month to look back on any sort of like past success that you've done or had. Look back on examples of when you've been through some pretty hard times in your life and reflect on how you've made it through, what lessons you brought with you after the storm, how you've transformed for the better in the end. I also feel like the month of August is going to bring you maybe opportunities to collaborate with others or to do some sort of teamwork. I think you're really going to be trusting in this energy of like working with others and being more open to sharing responsibilities, sharing ideas, right? We also have the card of jubilation or restlessness. It says Sagittarius emotion. And it says here, a dolphin jumps above the waves. A feeling of jubilation can lift you up. There can be exhilaration as you look to move forward. However, a need for movement can at times leave you feeling restless. Try to manage your agitation and question why you feel blocked from progress. Interesting. Okay, well, first off, when I think of jubilation, I'm thinking of things like excitement and being optimistic. So maybe there's something exciting popping up in the month of August for you as it has to do with your career or your finances. Again, I'm really feeling this energy of like new opportunities. And these opportunities are ones that you're actually creating for yourself. There's again this energy of you getting recognition in some area of your career or your income. I think this is the month where you do achieve some sort of significant milestone or receive acknowledgement for your hard work. And for some of you here, you could be feeling that restlessness. Maybe you could be feeling that desire for change, right? Because Sagittarius energy can really make you feel restless or like eager for change in your career. So some of you here could be considering a career shift or, you know, maybe seeking out new challenges. Again, I think there's this element of like creativity, innovative ideas. There's going to be this burst of creativity, right? Especially we have the Magician here. A lot of manifestation power in the month of August. A lot of learning, a lot of exploration. This feels really fun. And I feel like if you're in that learning mode, you're in that exploring mode, and you are interested in things like personal development and spirituality, I do have a podcast called the That's Deep Podcast. I have it linked for you in the description below. I talk about a lot of different self-discovery tools that you can use to leverage your career, finances, improve your relationships. So check that out below. I talk about things like Myers-Briggs, talk about astrology, talk about your birth chart, your signs, the planets. And I have a bunch of interviews with a bunch of different people who, you know, range from entrepreneurs to working in corporate, you know, areas. And I think that there's a lot of valuable stories and a lot of inspiration to be had. So check it out below if you're interested. We also have Divine Source. I think that in the month of August, you're going to be trusting in the universe. You're going to be trusting in some sort of divine source. So whatever it is that resonates with you, whether you're trusting in your higher self, your future self, the universe, God, whatever it is that resonates with you. And remember, on this channel, I know that we know how to hold space for everybody's unique differences. And so if somebody else has a different belief system, it's totally fine. It doesn't make our belief system wrong. We hold space for everybody's ideas, beliefs, and, you know, thoughts and all of that here. So I just do think that no matter what it is that you believe in, there's some sort of greater force out there who has your back, and just be on the lookout for guidance, right? Divine guidance, divine timing, things that just seem to happen magically. There's a lot of magic happening in the month of August. Okay, now we also have your super attractor card. This one says, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. So I think you're going to be having a lot more fun in the month of August. You're going to just be, because I feel like this is my pile who's been like working super hard, toiling away, almost like all work and no play. And I feel like this is the month where you're going to allow yourself to start having more fun. You're going to allow yourself to start tapping into the things that bring you joy, bring you enthusiasm, bring you happiness, right? The things that make you feel jubilation. This is a month where you start exploring what lights you up, pile 3. And when you do that, wonderful new opportunities, more abundance, your desires, your goals, the things that you want to manifest will flow into your life a lot more easily. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here is I would love to pull some astro dice, or roll some astro dice, to get more information on what you can expect for the month of August 2024, career and finances, pile 3. Oops. Okay, so you have Venus, Venus in Leo in the 8th house. Venus in Leo in the 8th house. So some of you here could have Venus in Leo in the 8th house. Maybe these are significant placements for you or of another person in mind. This could be significant signs or transits that happen for you in the month of August 2024. But otherwise, it's just the energy at play here. And let's find out more about what you need to know for the month of August 2024. I feel like this is my pile that could maybe get some sort of like positive, unexpected financial gain, because the 8th house is actually like associated with shared resources, things like inheritances and unexpected gains. And I think that with having Venus here, it could bring you very positive and beneficial financial partnerships, maybe joint ventures, maybe a little inheritance. I also think that this might bring you some sort of like investment opportunity in the month of August, maybe specifically as it has to do with creative or the luxury realm of things due to like Leo being here. I also feel like Venus and Leo could represent maybe spending on luxury items or experiences. So maybe some of you treat yourself a bit. I do still think that you're going to be balancing that indulgence with saving though. Career-wise, I do feel like maybe you're going to find more partnerships and collaboration in the month of August. Maybe, I just think that your charm is going to be at an all-time high. So I think it's going to make it really easy for you to like make valuable connections this month. Again, I do feel that energy of you getting some sort of recognition, because Leo has this energy of like recognition and being in the spotlight, right? So this is a good time to showcase what you have to share with the world, right? Showcase your projects and allow yourself to shine. Show your skills. And then again, I do feel like there's a lot of transformation and change happening for you this month. The 8th house deals with a lot of transformation, so maybe you go through some sort of significant change in your career path, and this is going to lead you to long-term benefits. So yes, thank you so much, pile 3. Please give this video a like if it resonates. It really does help the channel. Comment below with what pile you chose. I love to connect with you all in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Take care of yourself. I do hope to see you on the next video after this. I have a playlist with a ton of pick a card readings, everything from money, career, manifestation, love, relationships, spirituality, everything. So check it out. And if not this time, I'll see you back on the next video. Bye, pile 3. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Now let's dive in. Okay, so pile 4. The first card that you have here is the 8 of Inspiration. This is the 8 of Wands. You also have Passion and Pleasure. This one says Savor Your Life. You have the Marten and Foxglove. This one says Mischief. You also have Sweet Oblivion. This one says Uncertainty, Fate, and Humor. We have Success, Peppermint. You also have Abundance, Taurus, Material. You have Awakening. And then you also have an affirmation card from our Super Attractor deck. This one says, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So pile 4, let's talk about the 8 of Inspiration. This is the 8 of Wands. Right off the bat, I feel like you're going to be stepping into a very positive and new experience for your money and your career in the month of August of 2024. So the 8 of Wands typically talks about things like rapid progress. So I think that you can probably expect some fast developments or fast movement in your financial situation. Yeah, definitely expect some movement as it has to do with your financial or your career situation. I think that there's definitely going to be opportunities for you to grow and expand. Maybe new opportunities will be on the horizon for you. Maybe some of you here encounter some prospects for growth or expansion in your career or your finances. I feel like this represents positive cash flow for you, improved cash flow. I feel like financial stability is coming your way. Maybe like payments or other sources of income are going to come through faster than you expect. Yeah, it's definitely this energy of like accelerated progress, rapid progress in your career, projects, tasks that maybe have felt a little like you've been stuck in the molasses or it's been going slow. Just know that things are about to pick up in a positive way for you. Again, it's this energy of new projects, new opportunities. Many of you here may see some new job opportunities come your way. And yeah, I feel like this is the energy of like working in a bit more of like a fast-paced environment. So I always think of the 8 of Wands as like being busy, but like in a good way. We also have Passion and Pleasure here. This one says Savor Your Life. So I do think the month of August is going to have a lot of chances for you to deeply enjoy your work. Maybe this is going to give you a chance to feel passionate about the projects that you're working on. I think that this month is going to give you a lot of creative opportunities to explore. And I think these are going to be opportunities that really align with your passions and the things that light you up. Now, I also feel this strong energy of work-life balance here. I feel like there's this balance between like work and leisure, and it's going to be very, very important for you. I feel like this is my pile that works extremely hard, maybe a lot of work and not so much play. So I do feel like this is your month to make time to enjoy your life outside of work. And I think that this is going to contribute to your overall productivity in the future and your happiness overall. I also think that this is my pile that can look forward to having fun this month at work. Things are going to feel positive. Things are going to feel more enjoyable. I do think that you're going to foster some really good relationships with your colleagues, and the atmosphere is just going to feel a lot more supportive. I also feel like you can probably expect a little bit more financial stability and some rewards or some bonuses for your hard work to come through. I keep hearing like payoff for your dedication. We also have the Marten and the foxglove here. This one says mischief. With this one, I feel like there could be some like unexpected opportunities for you. Maybe some unexpected positive financial or career opportunities. I think this is going to be a month for you to really focus in on your resourcefulness. I think your creativity is going to be in flux. I also feel like this is a month where you're going to be applying some strategic thinking, maybe some clever tactics. The energy of networking here is pretty strong too, so I think that you're going to approach things with a very playful and a clever approach, and really like building connections. I think this is going to lead you to some really cool, unexpected career or like income earning opportunities. But yeah, as far as this card goes, balance your playfulness with your professionalism, trust your instincts. It's going to be a very important guide for you this month. We also have Sweet Oblivion. This one says, it's okay, I don't know what I'm doing either. And then it says uncertainty, fate, and humor. So I don't know if this month is going to be one where, again, maybe you find some unexpected positive changes or some unexpected developments in your career or your finances. New projects, new opportunities, new jobs, new shifts and responsibilities, new ways to make money. There's also this element of fate here, right? So maybe this is the month where you embrace the idea that everything happens for a reason, and that some of your career moves or some of your opportunities might seem a little serendipitous, right? I think that this is the month that you're going to trust in the process and be open to where your career path leads you. I also think it's a month where you will use humor too. I think that you're going to improve your relationships with colleagues. Things are going to feel a lot more at ease. And I think things are just going to feel a lot more playful. And this is going to make that work environment feel very much more enjoyable, right? And productive. We also have success. Peppermint, this is Libra energy. So I do feel like, again, something's going to be stabilized. You're going to be unlocking the key to your success in some area as it has to do with your finances and your career. I really do think that you're going to see an increase in your income, maybe a raise, maybe a bonus, maybe some sort of profitable investment. I also feel like this is the month where you're going to be making some really wise financial choices. Maybe you're going to be budgeting more, saving, investing. Again, I think that there's this element of like unexpected gains. Big financial windfalls coming in. Many of you here are going to be advancing in your career, maybe achieving a major milestone in your career. Many of you here in this pile are going to be getting that promotion, that recognition. Maybe you're going to be completing some sort of really important project that you've been working on. Again, I feel like this is a confirmation that you will be receiving some new opportunities, new offers, new growth. And this could be a really good time to pursue them too, is what I'm feeling. I also feel like you're going to have some increased productivity in some area of your work environment, increased creativity, and again, the element of networking, collaboration. We have Libra energy here. We also have abundance. This one says Taurus, material, and it says feast on handfuls of flowers. Turn your attention to the grace and abundance hidden in the natural world around you. Find inspiration in its lush and verdant beauty. Attention germinates gratitude. Let that positive emotion carry you. So again, I do feel like this symbolizes growth, financial stability, financial growth. Taurus is all about stability, right? So I do think this is a confirmation of some sort of increase in financial security, a raise, a bonus, something like that. Something that starts to show a return on investment. I also think this is the month where you become very practical and sensible with your finances. Budgeting, careful planning, maximizing those resources in some way. I think this is the month where you start to make really wise and grounded decisions. This is also the month where you maybe focus on tangible rewards, recognition. I do think that your hard work and your dedication, they're going to be recognized. So like I mentioned before, this is the pile. You might be getting a promotion, some sort of new opportunity, or some sort of acknowledgement from your peers or your superiors. Projects that you've been working on, tasks. I think this is going to come to fruition in the month of August. You're really going to be feeling this big sense of like accomplishment and material gain. Another thing here I feel like is you're going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor too. Maybe you're going to have some time to you're going to be taking some time off to enjoy your material comforts or some sort of luxury that your efforts have afforded you, right? You're going to be treating yourself to something special. And I really feel like you're just going to be diving into this feeling of feeling comfortable in this very positive, beautiful environment, whether this is at home or in your workspace. Now we also have awakening. I think this is a confirmation of that clarity that you're going to be receiving this month. Something you're going to be receiving some sort of big insight or some sort of like huge epiphany as it has to do with your career and your finances in the month of August. And then we also have I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So with this one, I feel like it's a reminder that we can have these huge lofty goals, right? Like for example, financial stability. That's like a really big, broad goal. And it's kind of the overarching goal that many of us work towards. And sometimes when we're planting the seeds and we're toiling the soil and we're putting in that effort, we need to give the universe time to catch up with our bigger dreams, right? So sometimes it's important to place shorter term goals in between us and that larger, bigger picture goal, right? So like, for example, if you want to have financial stability as an overarching goal, then maybe your monthly goal is that you earn at minimum $3,000 to $5,000 a month, whatever it is to you, whatever it is that, applies to your situation best. But it's almost like breaking our bigger goal up into smaller actionable steps and then giving the universe a chance to catch up with that bigger goal, if that makes sense. So yes. Now what I want to do here is I would love to roll some astro dice to get further information on what you need to know for your month of August in terms of your career and your money. You have Mercury in Aries in the 7th house. Some of you may have these placements somewhere in your birth chart. Maybe this is a placement of someone that's going to be significant for you in the month of August, or this could just be the energy at play here. So with Mercury in Aries in the 7th house, I feel like this is a month that's going to be marked with like some very active communication. Maybe some of you are going to be actively like negotiating or discussing something, securing deals, securing agreements. I also think that financial opportunities are going to come through partnerships and collaboration, right? Collaborating with others to generate new income streams, or maybe like to enhance new ones. Just a good month for like teamwork and having mutual goals. It's this good chance to like think on your feet, be clever, come up with like out of the box solutions. Think about new ways to increase that income or to like manage resources more efficiently is what I'm feeling. And then again, this energy of networking, engaging with that network, forming new connections, opening up new career and financial opportunities. I just really think the energy of like assertiveness and then you staying positive and passionate is going to attract beneficial collaborations. So overall, your financial and your career outlook for August look really good. Pile 4. I hope that this was super helpful. Please give this video a like if it resonates. It really does help the channel. Comment below with what pile you chose. I love to chat with you all in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Please take care of yourself. I hope to see you on the next video after this. I have a playlist with a ton of pick a card readings for you to explore. I have everything from money, career, love, relationships, manifestation, spirituality, all of the things, personal growth. So check it out. But if not this time, I will see you back on the next reading. Bye, Pile 4.